Hi everybody. Okay, so I'm going to try to make this instructional video of how I made my insert that I posted this morning, the one that looked like this. Um, I use iStudio Publisher when I make my inserts, so I haven't used Silhouette to make my inserts, but I will try and show you how you can use the Silhouette Studio to make your inserts. It's pretty easy actually. So I'm going to try and show you for an A6 size insert because that's what I use. So I'm going to make my page size, which is a 4x6, so I'm going to make two of them. I just draw a square and then I resize it. You can use the scale bar here, I believe it's this one, but I will come up to the tab up here. So here's the scale. I'll come down to this and I'll change that to be 4 inches wide by 6 inches tall. Hit enter and I'll duplicate that. So Command D will duplicate it, or edit, duplicate. And now I'll just pull that over to the side. Then in the middle between your two pages is what they call a gutter, like rain gutters. So you need to create a gutter for your insert. And I typically use a 1/4 inch. So I'll do the same thing. I'll make a rectangle, come here, and I'll change the size to be 0.25 and 6 inches tall. Excuse me, sorry. Then I will put them near each other because I just want them to meet up. I'm aligning all my lines here. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Then I'm going to grab all three pieces and I'm going to make sure they're all in the same row, so I'll align it to the top. Now, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're centered on your page. So now that I have everything selected, I can go back to this this icon, and this right here will center it on the page. So you see that it moved it right to the center. Now later on, I know I have red lines, but later on I'll go ahead and change that to be white so that when I do print, those lines won't show up. Okay, but what I also do is I'll get a little square. I'll just make like a small square because when I make my lines white and I need to cut it, I want a guideline of where I cut. So I use the knife tool. I'll just cut it diagonally, and if you notice, it has two pieces. So I'll zoom in, align it here, and the same thing for this piece. I'll bring it down to the corner here. I'm sure there's probably other ways that it can be done a lot more easier, but my brain just thinks about it this way. I'll make two more copies, one for this corner down here, and I'll just use the turning tool on the handle and grab it and align it here as well, and likewise for here. Now, after I make this, because Silhouette Studio is not so much of a publishing software, it just basically creates singular pages. So I have to make one for the cover and then another duplicate for the pages. Now the hard part with this, well, I shouldn't say it's hard because it's not hard, but you're just going to have to create each page and print it out. As you create a page, you print it out, and you can do double-sided printing. I guess you'd have to do each page separately and then refeed it into your printer if you've got duplex printing, but my printer doesn't do duplex printing, so I'll just refeed it and create my double pages. So this is what I have for my cover. So I'm going to group this because I don't want to lose it. And I'm going to also make a copy. So I'm going to hit Control C to copy, and I'm going to add another page, and I'm going to paste it to this page. So the first copy is my cover page, and the second copy will be my insert pages. So let's go ahead and just design the cover first. I have the TPS sitting in the background here, and I'm going to do buffalo plaid because it seems like everyone's liking buffalo plaid. So we're going to go ahead and put that into the page. I'll do both sides, front and back, that way. And so if we look, here's your page. Now I'm going to make my design. I'm going to try something a little different. I'm going to use those mason jars. They're really kind of cute. Here we go. It's about this one. Oops, don't want to do that. Bring that over here. Make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, it's kind of cute. Okay, and let's start decorating. And some bows. Let's do this bow. I'm going to do a double bow. Try something cute. Okay. So click on your image and you can enlarge it this way. Because they're PNGs, well, they have a transparent background. It comes out really easy to layer your items. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'll go with, let's try the green one. Oh yeah, okay. So we'll do that, and let's just move you over a little bit. Okay, and then so now I'm gonna go to my left bar and get my rounded rectangle because I need to say what it is, what's in my insert. So click on your rectangle, change the color of your line. I'm going to change it to be black, but then I want the insides to be white. You see, so it stands out a little. I might put it right here or up here. I think I have like it here. Maybe I'll make it a little smaller. It's not so, it takes away from the design. Now we're going to write our tool. I like to use my favorite script is Amarillo, and we'll make it to be 16. So now I'm going to hit my text tool and start typing here. Let's do notes. Kind of small, I might need to make it a little bigger. And then the color, change it to be black. And let's do I don't know, I think that works out okay. So now remember, when I'm done here, I'll just probably go ahead and print it. So make sure you change your lines to be white. Oops, sorry, I want to leave that my guideline. So let's ungroup this so that I can change these lines to be no color. You can't see what's happening because it's just behind the screen, but if you look, there's no line. So when you print, you just have your design and your guidelines of where to cut. I hope this makes sense. Okay, so that's the cover. If you wanted to put something in the background, you could put another design here. Now we're going to start designing the insert pages. So this one takes a little manipulating. So I'm going to do, I like grids, not grids, but dots. So we'll go back to the tool, text tool, and I'm going to go to Times New Roman because I just want it to be very simple, and size 14. Okay, so here is what we do. I will start here. In Silhouette, I realized you can't use the tab button, so you have to use your space in order to create more characters. So I'll hit a dot, the period, space 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so, and if you look, I think that's a good amount of dots on a page. So I'm going to select all of this because I want to change the font color to be this dark gray. Let's see, so if you look, it's not very black, but I like it like that. The line is outline, and we'll do this one there. Alright, so then now we'll do this, and Control D again to duplicate, but we'll just align it. Now don't worry about alignment per se because we can straighten that up, but this part is where you need to go to your home or new page setup and bring up your grid. You want to show your grid. Now I have the grid right now to be 0.25, a quarter of an inch, because here's the outside of the page, here's the inside of the page, and I want my dots to be in alignment or spaced evenly on both outer and insides. So I want to make sure I bring my dots to align and start here. So this is about a little bit more than a quarter of an inch from the inside, but it makes it easier to write to begin with anyway. And then I will align this together. So here's the easier part in a sense. I'm going to grab both of that and I'm going to group it. Okay, now I'm going to duplicate it again. So Control D to duplicate, but it'll go towards the right. So if I was to bring this down here, grab all four, hit Command and the down arrow, it'll duplicate it below what I've copied. You see? And then just arrow down to make it evenly spaced. Arrow down to make it evenly spaced, and use your grid lines so that you stay straight. Okay, so that's about right. I'm going to take away my grid line. So now I see, here's my page. Now I'm pretty close to the top, so I'm going to take away, ungroup this, and I'm going to take away the top row, because I'm going to put a center header, so I want to make sure I've got enough space. Now I'm going to grab everybody, okay, and go back to my alignment tool and make sure I'm straight on the left. And you see the top wasn't quite straight, so now it is. I'll go ahead and group it, and I'm also going to now make my center header. So here's the rectangle tool, and you can do a rectangle if you want, like this, or you can do a oval, you know, whatever you feel you want to do. It's your choice. So I'm just going to delete that, center it here. I could easily just hit that, shift, grab this group and go back here and center in the middle. And what I can do also is grab this, I can change it to be more oval. Now change my line color to match. Grab that, shift, hit the shift key, enter, hit the dot grids and group that. Then I'm going to Control D to duplicate it again. It's thinking, and now I'm going to put it on the other page. Go back to my home or my new page setup. Shucks. Make sure I show my grid so I am in alignment. So here's the middle, and I want to be right about there. If you look, hit, looks like I'm more over this side. So I need to come back over here because I think I grabbed the wrong duplicate. Yep, space and here. Yeah, now you can start decorating, adding your clip art. So I just randomly put it in whatever corner that I feel like. I'll grab some boots. Oh, put it off to the side because I don't want it to fill. Oops. Yeah. I don't want it to fill my screen. Boots. Oh, I like this one too. Let's grab some of this. I'll grab some coffee cups. Let's grab some of this. Oh, of course we have to get the girl holding the wreath. Okay, so yeah, so you just randomly place things. You can hit here, grab a hat and layer it, put it towards the back, turn it sideways. We'll layer it by hitting this icon on the top you see where it has a 2 in the front and 1 in the back? It layers it right there. Okay. Okay, let's find some, let's flip this. I think I'm going to turn that. Flip mirror, flip horizontally, and maybe we'll put some coffee cups. But not, oh shoots. And you can do whatever design you want to do because you're the boss. I guess I'll go. Maybe I'll even I'll add her to that side. Okay, maybe even duplicate that, put it on this side, and then we'll just object, mirror, flip horizontally, so it looks, there we go. So, and don't forget, now once you're created the design that you want to make sure you click on this, hit ungroup. Remember to change the lines to be clear so they don't print when you print out your page. And the only thing with doing it this way in Silhouette is you have to create a page and print it out. Make your next design, create that page and print it out. It's the same as if you were publishing a notebook and designing each page separately. It's just you have to stop and print and make your next design, print from there, and however many pages you want to print, it's totally up to you. Anyway, I hope this helps. You can reply to the posting. You can email me. I'll leave my email on the YouTube video, so that way you can PM me if you want, or whatever. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions. I hope it helped. And if there's easier ways to do it, tell me. Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Bye.